Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You know what it is, your girl Johnny Fine. Thank you guys very much. It's been really, I keep saying this is any of my latest video that it's been a long time. It's actually quite a long time I sat down here, put on some makeup, smile to you, or even apply my makeup to you. That kind of chit chat makeup situation is quite a long time. Personally, with me, I've not been into makeup all the time. I don't even know the latest makeup. I try to, but other stuff around just distracts me, gets my attention, just take me outside of the old box. So yes, I only wear makeup in person most of the time. So unless I'm going out activity or party stuff, I wear makeup. And the other time I get to wear makeup is when I'm talking to you guys, which is by doing a video. So without further ado, for today's video, I am going to be reviewing a new makeup product. It's currently fresh. It's just been released the early June 2022, and this brand is known to us. You know, they've been around like few years now, so I really want to like try their older product apart from the foundation I have. Of course, you already know they what will I call it, the name of the brand, which is already in the title, is from Uoma Beauty, Uoma, Uoma Beauty. So I am going to be reviewing their new translucent powder. I really don't know much of information about the powder, but I'm going to check my phone to give you a bit of info why I am applying my makeup and trying the powder. We just want to see if the powder is something that is really good, that beats all the eye brand powders out there, such as the Laura Mercier, such as the Huda Beauty powder, the Fenty powder. If it's something that, you know, we are gonna be seeking into all the time, or if it's something we're just gonna like, nah, you need to improve on, that kind of thing. Like I've said in few of my videos, I am into more of like base products such as concealer and powder. I feel like, I don't know, concealer, foundation, concealer, powder, I don't, either three of these things. I'm really into stuff like that. So whenever I see a new brand coming out, or a new brand, or an old brand, or existing brand coming out with a new product, and it's one of those categories, I'm always like a sucker for them. So first and first, we need to apply our makeup, our foundation and concealer, so that we can actually bake and set our face. Hopefully this powder wouldn't be caking. So first and first, I am going to be priming with my Milk Hydro Green Primer. You know, it's like a lot of people favorite. It's just a good product, really. Okay, who is bossing me? Right. My eyebrows is due for threading. I'm not gonna lie, like it's really bushy at the moment. So, but I'm not wearing makeup often, so do I really need to stress myself to do all of that? That's part of the things I think of. So the foundation I'm gonna be using in this video wouldn't be any other than from Uoma Beauty, because why not? We use on your product, of course we should just use everything. So I'm going to be using the foundation. I've had this foundation for like, okay, so it's literally when they just launched, not like exactly, but like kind of not too far off. So of course foundation gives you 24 hours to whatever, how many years shelf life. I'm nearly finishing it since I really at the bottom. So, and I don't use it all the time, duh, and it still works on my skin. So anyway, so this is Bronze Venice T2N. Like literally my phone is buzzing. T2N. So I'm gonna give it a bit of shake to mix it and round. And got my brush from Sheen Beauty. I see I have to press really hard because like there's like some thick foundations in there that I haven't used quite some time. You know, have to press it. So this foundation, I normally use it around winter time. yeah, I kind of like, I've talked about it before, I kind of like fight with facial hair. There's a lot of things that could cause facial hair. It could be PCOS, it could be too much testosterone. Okay, testosterone. Yeah, too much testosterone in the body, or too much estrogen. You know, we women, we produce estrogen. Either of those three reasons, or even maybe more than. So like, mine just started lately, not lately, like in a couple of like, give or take 5 years, I guess, or maybe 3 years, the last 3 years, I guess. So whenever I shave it, it just get worse. So I break out quickly, easily, and my breakout turns to acne and turns to black scar. Like, I have that all over my forehead, and and the hair, you know, do have some, when they do grow out, they do like poke the skin to give it inflammation and cause a reaction around the skin, and turn to blemishes and turn to pimples, and I kind of want to pop it, and then boom. Okay, and I just got this here. Basically, this is not part of my under eye now. Like, it's never used to be there. Guess what? I don't know. I woke up one morning, there's just swollen. It's not pimple, it's not acne. I don't even really know what's that. I think in my second last video, I talk about how this just came up like that, and I tried to pop it. Guess what? It left me a scar, a black scar. So I'm really, really hungry. I look a bit pale right now. Okay, hopefully I bring it down. I really do not want to contour. I am gonna go ahead to, you know, conceal my under eye to try and make me not look like a ghost right now. The concealer I'm using is again from Uoma Beauty. I just bought the concealer. Of course, I really did not have the concealer all this while, but now I do. I bought it the same time I bought the powder. This is how it looks like, and this is what it comes. I just kind of like went for the theme of my foundation, which was, my foundation was in T2N, which is neutral, because I'm a bit of like a warm golden to neutral kind of skin tone sometimes, or autumn tone. And this shade I have is Bronze Venus T1. Okay, the picture online wasn't doing justice for me to know actually what the shade I want, so I decided to go for T1, because why not? Your concealer needs to be one shade or two shades lighter than your foundation. So if I were to go for T2, I probably would be the same shade with my foundation. Again, it's my first time trying the concealer, so I really do not know how it works, but right now my skin is fighting my face. Yeah, my skin is fighting me really, and I can see my pores underneath my eyes, they're open, and this concealer is really, really light for me. You know, I could have just gone with the T2 and freaking T3. But again, this kind of concealer I like to double coat. Like, if I do a bit of a brown or darker concealer, I like to use it to give it a bit of a brightening feeling. But so far, I don't know what to say. I'm just trying this. This is just for the purpose of the powder. I'm really not trying to actually put a full glam, or actually trying to like get ready and go out and all of that stuff. I'm just really having to wear a makeup for the purpose of me testing out a powder, so to know if I like it or if I don't like it. This concealer is literally light coverage. It's very sheer, because I can see my underskin, my pigmentation on my under eye, my skin. I can see through it in this concealer, and it moves. Okay, I can see my skin. It's not even smooth either. This is bullshit, guys. This is bullshit. This is not me. This is not my makeup. But I'm not gonna even bother myself to go and redo it. Sorry. No, but sorry. Right, this is the powder. This is the moment of what we've been waiting for, kind of. This is how the packaging, the outer packaging is for the powder. How it comes. One of the key things that actually attract me to this powder initially is the packaging, and I want to know, and the color. So let me take it out. It's a very, very not translucent, like iridescent, glowy, mixed color, holographic outer packaging, and the package of the product of the powder itself is cool. It has a two-sided silver cover, the top bit and the bottom bit, and in between it's like a sandwich. In between is where you see the color of the powder. Okay, and it said twist. Okay, and the shade I have is Honey Triple Smooth Powder. That's what it's called, and it's and it's 0.35 ounces. And let me read the powder packaging, like a bit of more information of this powder. So it says, a powder beyond smooth, it's Trippin smooth. This ultra fine featherweight powder creates a soft focus effect to optically minimize fine lines and pores, gives zero flashback, plus ultimate shine control. The unique control dose package makes powder overload a thing of the past. Idea as a primer, baking powder, setting powder, or finishing powder. And that is what is written on the packaging itself and what it says online. So this is from Uoma Beauty website. It comes in 4 shades, which is light shade, honey, which is why I have the second shade, tan, rich tan, the third shade, and deep. So people who are like deeper skin complexion like me get to use the deep one, and people who are in between my shade and the deeper complexion get to use the rich tan, and my skin color and like a bit medium fair get to use honey, and people who are really lighter than my skin tone, like 5 shade lighter or whatever it is, get to use the light one. I went for honey just because it feels like a translucent powder. I just want to be in between. It looks like a banana powder. I don't want to go for a rich tan and under my eye it becomes yellow or becomes brown kind of. So basically this powder, or Uoma Beauty claim to say, it's minimize pores and fine lines. Is that what I read? Yeah, and minimize fine lines and reduce the appearance of pores. For a powder to have that claim doesn't mean it's actually going to do the work, because most brands out there tend to claim the same thing, and when you use that product it's actually opposite of what they said it's going to do. So the only time I get creasing on my under eye is sometimes as the concealer. You have to quickly blend it and go in and bake smoothly, and sometimes depending on your skin texture and everything, it's a weightless powder. Okay, I hate powder which are really heavy. I don't like powder that sticks to the under eye. Anyway, but I'm looking at this here. This concealer is already dried as I'm talking to you. It's not even creamy. My foundation and my concealer is not creamy on my face. It's like powder. It's like everything is set, like I'm telling you guys. Okay, it said twist, so I'm gonna twist the bottom. I don't know why it said twist, but I've twisted the bottom, and this is a top bit. Okay. Oh, nice. I think because I twist the bottom, oh, it's bringing out more powder. So this is what the powder looks like. Like I said, it looks like banana powder, like a bit of medium, not medium, like light skin tone, translucent-ish. But so when you twist, you get more powder. But how do you put the powder back in? Yeah, when each time I twist, more powder comes down. See? Oh my god, that is a lot of powder for me to set my face right now. But please, I don't want to twist anymore. I just want to put the powder back in. But is there no control of putting powder back in? This is gonna be annoying, because most of the time a regular powder, when you pour it, you use what you want to use, you pour it back and lock it and seal it. Yeah, sometimes you get a bit of spillage or whatever, pour here and there, but it's not as much as you can't put it back. Literally, if this disadvantage or this con of this powder is for me not to put it back, it's already failed. But anyway, let me try. I'm gonna be using my powder beauty blender. Of course, you've seen it in my few videos. I've washed it, so it looks nice and clean. Yeah, so I dip it in the powder. Here it is. It's a bit of a light thing. So here's the case, right? And look up. And bake. Okay. First things first, the powder is actually a lightweight powder. One. Okay. There's quite a lot of, like, one dip is enough for both eyes. Like, literally, you don't have to actually bake your face. You just need to set it. There's not perfume scent at all. It's actually normal smell. Good. It does smell of a bit of chemical or ingredient they use, but it's not as harsh to your nose or to your skin tone or whatever. Oh yeah. So one dip, this is literally what I got in one dip. So it's not going to leave that full whole cake, not caking it, but that full old thick powder effect on your face that, you know, that we normally get. But this is what you get. And I don't need to go back in again. Do I need to go back in? I would try. I don't really need to go back in, but because one is enough for everything. But if I have to go back in again, see? Very, very loose, lightweight. This is kind of like a compact powder. You know when you have your compact powder, you just want to set your face without having to bake. That is the feeling. And probably easy to remove as well after baking, after setting your face with a brush, because sometimes some powder, like the Juvia's Place powder, if you leave that powder on your skin or your makeup or foundation for too long, then by the time you go ahead to kind of remove the powder, you will have a line, you have a patch on your face. Just the way you place the powder, you have a line there. So that used to bug me with Juvia's Place powder, but this is not giving me that type. You can see, very easy to feather on and sweep off, but at the same time it's doing its work of a powder. So personally, I don't think this powder is gonna give you a flashback, just because it's not that cakey on the face. You can't hardly see it. You can hardly see that I set my face, but it's there. Like I said, my concealer has already dried like a powder from just before I applied this powder, so there's really nothing much to set. But that does not mean I'm not gonna give this powder a second try. I am actually gonna try this powder again when I am actually gonna apply my proper makeup and going out. Maybe it's because I'm just trying to use Uoma Beauty in this video. Maybe that's why I'm not really getting the full satisfaction of it. But I'm not just gonna say it's all bad and stuff. I really liked it. I like the concept, but you want me to twist and get my product. You don't want me to pour and get my product, which is the concept. But however, how can I save this powder? Because it's been right here. It's just a mess. Because when I do close the cover or shut it, I'm doing this, the powder is going to move. It's going to make a mess still. I just want to keep it back in there. Why did you guys come in? The idea is twist to get in, on twist to take it back. Or less if I turn it upside down. Let me see. Oh god, I'm hoping the powder more. No, if I turn it upside down, the powder is going to flip, because there's already powder there. See? Okay. Oh shoot. If I turn it upside down, oh no. See, this is a mess. I think a mistake was not taught properly before thinking about it, because my powder is literally upside down and I need to unblock that again. Okay, I want to set my face now. You see the mess I'm talking about? Everywhere, upside down, being upside down. Like, I just lost a lot of powder right now. Like, come on, the idea is it's bullshit. Do I look a bit of white cast on my face? Maybe. I don't know, but maybe. See, I'm having to clean my powder. They didn't think about this, but it's a good idea. But you should stop creating this and just trying to reinvent it in a way where you can be able to put the powder back in. Even if it's a circle, it's inside, but still, I will put it in my bag and travel somewhere and it's gonna flip and stain everywhere. That is the whole point. That is the whole point. Oh, even powder is even underneath the cover. Like, how did you do that? That's okay. Until next time I open you again, but now never, because this is just a whole mess I didn't intend to create right now. To round off this video, this review, this is my finished powder review and demo. It may not be what you're expecting. We didn't start well in a fresh good start, which is our foundation was already giving us a problem. Then our concealer just make the problem 100 times worse. Then, you know, powder wasn't what we were expecting to be. Powder was really something very lightweight and very like nothing to powder at all. So literally you cannot see the powder, but however I did set my face and I love the feeling I'm getting. I'm not my face does not feel very heavy, neither my under eye or anything like that. One touch of the powder can go a long way around the both eyes. I don't think this powder do give you flashback, but it can still give you a little bit of a white cast in some areas. That depends on how you use the powder, when you use the powder, with what product to use the powder with. This is just with Uoma's Beauty. I need to try this powder with different brand, then I can actually know that it doesn't give no white cast or no flashback or anything like that. Lastly, does this powder minimize pores and fine lines? To some extent, yes, it does minimize pores, it does cover fine lines, but right now my fine lines are where they are just because there was not enough or much of concealer to go right underneath there for me to set it. So literally, is what you see is what you get. So if I don't place a product there and I do place a powder, I'm not going to get the result because it's not complete. But I will say it will minimize it in some ways. And if you have a under eye, if your under eye is not like puffy, or if your under eye does not have lines and crease, you may not see the much difference if it does cover it or not. If you have a good or perfect skin, you may not know if it does minimize your pores, but it's still a good powder to try, just because if you don't want to be feeling the heavy weight powder after you bake, which Laura Misses sometimes tends to give you, like there's a big part you feel be something here. If you don't want to feel that, this powder is really good for that. In terms of innovation of the old design, I feel like they tried it, but it failed in the sense that I like everything about it. I like the twist format, I like the sandwich thing packaging, I like everything silver bits, but the part where I get to bring the powder out each time I want to use, and mind you, there's already powder there from the previous use, so how do I untwist it and put the powder back? Because me leaving the powder in there, I can turn the powder after I lock it, and then the powder goes underneath the cover, it goes everywhere, they make a bigger mess, then I lose more powder than I'm actually using. That bit for me is a no. I really do not like that, but do whatever floats your boat. And that further ado, I'm gonna end my review, because on my next video I'm actually gonna do a proper full makeup where I am gonna be using this powder again to give a second try, or whatever time I'll be using the powder at that time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Please like this video, of course, which is giving it a thumbs up. Share this video if you have to. What else? Subscribe. I see people unsubscribing, subscribing. How do you want me to keep coming out with content when you're not subscribing, when you're not sharing the video, when you're not liking, and then you want me to be at 247? Anyway, I'll see you later. Peace.